Hi everybody. Today we're going to look at frequency tables and histograms. So a frequency table, as shown here, um, shows a collection of data, um, and you separate the data into categories or intervals of equal size. So there's 5 numbers in each of these intervals, and then you put the total tally. Sometimes there's uh, another column with tally marks, and then you just total the tally marks on the last column. So it's a way to show the data, and it's called the distribution, to show how many numbers are in each category. So in this case, Edna counted the number of pieces of pepperoni on each pizza she made. Use the data in the table to complete the histogram. So that means 8 pizzas had between 1 and 5 pieces, 10 pizzas had between 6 and 10, 6 had between 11 and 15, and so forth. Now, the histogram is the visual representation of a frequency table. So you could see between 1 and 5 pieces of pepperoni, there were 8 pizzas. So the vertical is number of pizzas, or frequency, how many of the data is in the category. So 10 were between 6 and 10. Now 6 are between 11 and 15. Notice the bars are all connected. And then on the x-axis is the number of pieces, and you put the ranges, the intervals, on there. So when you go and make your own histogram for your project, it will look something like this. So in your notes, you should have a nice picture of these histograms from your notes. So then we'll hit submit. Now here's another way you could be asked this kind of question. A business magazine surveyed its readers about their commute times. Use the data to complete the histogram below. So they kind of partially filled it out for you. So we want to know how many were between 61 and 80. So then you can count 1, 2, 3. So it looks like 3. So let's do that. There you go. So you can see you'll have some questions like this. So now you might be thinking, how do I come up with the categories? So I think it's nice to make it so that you start at around 0. Well, it depends where the numbers are, but start at an even number, and then make sure they're equal in size. So you're counting by 5s or whatever, 10s, it depends on the data. But you should have at least 4 bars in your histogram at all times. Let's go to a higher level question here. So there's 2 missing bars. Fernando counted the number of ducks at each pond in the city. Use the data to complete the histogram. Okay, so how many were between 0 and 9, including the 0 and the 9? 1, 2, 3. And then 10 to 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then the highest level of this IXL, which you will complete, XLV, has you make one from scratch. So when you have the frequency table, you can just click. So that's kind of nice. For 0, you have to click at the 0, and then 6, and then 2. Whoops, 2. Okay, or you might have to do it all from scratch, just like this. Okay, so again, the x-axis is the data, the ranges with the label, and then the number, in this case, number of buildings are on the y-axis. Okay, so from 1 to 10, you have 3. 11 to 20 is 1. 21 to 30 is 4. 31 to 40 is 5. And then 41 to 50 also looks like 5. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to show you another type of question where you interpret the histogram. So if you ever see a histogram, you need to kind of understand what it means. So this one's already made. A crayon factory monitored the number of broken crayons per box during the past day. Which range of broken crayons per box occurred most frequently? So that would be between 30 and 39. Now, let's look at this. Could you figure out the mean number of broken crayons per box, the average? No, you can't. Maybe you can estimate, but you can't because we don't have the individual data. Can you get the the median? You could actually figure out where the median lies based on the picture, but you cannot get the exact median. You can see how many boxes of crayons were collected in the data, right? So 6 plus 7 is 13, plus 8 is 21, plus 5 is 26, 28, 30. So then the median occurs, well, it would be, there's 30, so 15 or 16 boxes. So let's see, 13. Okay, so the median lies in here because that brings you to 21 crayons. So it's somewhere, the median will be between 30 and 39. The mode we don't know because we don't have the individual data. The range you can estimate, but again, you don't have the individual data, but you can estimate the range. So you can't get those exact measurements, but you can get a good idea of where the data lies. Let's look at another type of question. Oh, Gabriel, who rents properties for a living, measures all the offices in a building he is renting. How many offices are there in all? So you can add up the top of the bar, right? Number of offices. So 6 plus 1 is 7, plus 5 is 12, plus 4 is 16, 23, 27, 31, 33, 37. Okay. Okay. How many jars had between 1 and 10? Peppermint candies. Okay, 8 of them. And then let's move up a level to see some other questions that you might get. During fitness day at school, Tisha and her classmates took part in a pull-up competition, keeping track of the results. Are there more people who did 1 to 10 pull-ups, or 71 to 80? And it was 71 to 80. Okay, that one's not bad. Right? Oh, and this is the highest level. Okay, and how many shelves are there in all? Again, add up all the numbers. 585, it looks like 100. There you go. So, so that's histograms. Remember, frequency table is just it's in table form. And then that's it. So you will have a project at the end of this unit where you're going to be making your own histogram. So have a great day. Bye-bye.